Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to do intermediate level of exercise 4a. In my last video I have shown you how to solve basic level questions of exercise 4a which deals with all these 5 laws. So let's go through the laws first. Law 1 says if the bases are same but the powers are different and the bases are going to multiply, so their powers will be added, like a to the power m into a to the power n. That can be written as a to the power m plus n. Law number 2 says that, for example, if there is division sign instead of multiplication, so the powers will be subtracted. And law 3 says if there is a power of a power, so the powers will be multiplied. And law number 4 says if the bases are different but the powers are same, so the bases can be combined with the same index. And law number 5 says if the bases are different and they are divided by each other with the same index, so they can be divided. So the bases will be divided with the same power. Let's start the intermediate level. Let's start from question number 5. Simplify each of the following. Part A says h square k multiply by h11 k to the power 9. This is a question. H square k multiply by h to the power 11 into k to the power 9. Over here you can see, first of all, h will be multiplied by h and then k will multiply by k. So h square into h11, both the bases are same, their powers will be added. So we can write down as h2 plus 11 using law number 1. Next, multiply by k. So we will write k here. H, when there is no sign in between the values or in between the function, it means there is a multiplication sign. So k, here it is power 1 plus k to the power 9 means 9. So it will be h 11 plus 2 13, k 9 plus 1 10. So h 13, k 10. Right? Move to the next part. Next part says minus m to the power 7 minus m to the power 7 n cube multiply by 4 m to the power 11 n to the power 9. This question is a bit different because there is a negative sign here, but no problem. Minus, and there is no digit here. When I told you, when there is no digit, it means there is 1 here. So minus 1 into 4, we get minus 4. M to the power 7 multiply by m to the power 11. It will be m 7 plus 11. N cube into n to the power 9, 3 plus 9. Next, minus 4 m to the power 18 n to the power 12. Right? Next, see part C of it. Part C and D are almost same. Let's move to part F. C, D and E. Move to part F of it. Let's check it out. Minus 10 x to the power 5 y6 divided by minus 2x y cube. So minus 10 divided by minus 2, okay, x to the power 5 minus 1 y to the power 6 minus 3, right? Minus cancelled with minus sign, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10, so it will be 5 x to the power 4 y to the power 3, 5x to the power 4 y cube. I hope you are getting these questions. Next, we'll see question number 6. Now the question would be gradually a little bit difficult. Next, question number 6, part F. This part says 4 f to the power 6 whole cube divided by minus 2 f cube whole cube. We can see, first of all, we have to open the bracket and to simplify it, 4 cube f 6 into 3 divided by sign minus 2 cube into f 3 multiplied by 3. Now 4 cube means 4 into 4 16, 16 into 4 64, f 18 divided by minus odd times we get minus sign, 2 into 2 into 2 we get 8, f to the power 9. This is a bit simplified form of the question. Next, 64 divided by minus 8. Always remember that if there is one negative sign in the fraction, this deals with the whole fraction. Although this negative sign is with 8, but this negative sign is with whole of the fraction because there is positive sign here, positive 64. So minus plus ultimately will get a negative. 64 over 8, then f 18 minus 9. So 8 ones are 8 8s are 64. So we get minus 8 f to the power 9. Right? Next, move to question number 7. Question number 7 says simplify each of the following. So let's check it out, part D of it. Question number 7, which is the second last question of this intermediate level. Its part D says 16g to the power 8 h7 divided by minus 2 g cube h square whole cube. Now we are moving towards complicated questions. First of all, simplify this portion first, then we will see what happens. 16 g to the power 8 h to the power 7 divided by minus negative times you will get a negative number, 2 to the power 3 g 3 into 3 h 2 into 3. In the next g to the power 8, h to the power 7 divided by minus 2 minus odd times I'll get a minus sign. 2 to the power 3 means 8, g9, h6. Next, divide the values. 16 over minus 8, g 8 minus 9, 8 minus 9, h 7 minus 6. 8 ones are 8 twos are 16, so minus 2, g 8 minus 9 minus 1, 8 7 minus 6, 1. Okay, so in the next last step, if there is a negative value here, you can shift it down like minus 2h over g. Both have power 1, so we don't write power 1. So minus 2h and g negative 1 was shifted to downwards. We will see in the next exercise, in the next loss, that if there is a negative value here, that can also be shifted to the denominator. If it is negative in the numerator, it can be shifted to the denominator. Once we shift it to the denominator, it will become positive. So g minus 1 will become g plus 1 in denominator. If it is positive in numerator, it can be shifted to denominator with negative sign. But that is a different law. We will deal in the next topics onward. At the moment, if you just leave a question here at this stage, even then it's okay. You will get full marks. If you leave a question here, it's okay. But if you do this last part, even then it is much better. Now move to the last question of this exercise, of this intermediate level. Question number 8 says simplify each of the following. So let's solve last part of it, which looks a bit complicated. G square over h cube whole to the power 6 divided by minus 3 g to the power 5 over 2h square whole power 3. This is a question. First of all, we will simplify this bracket area. So g square means 2 into 6, 12 over 3 into 6, 18. Okay. Power of a power will be multiplied, divided by minus sign, negative 3 times, odd times, we will get a negative, so we will keep it in bracket. 3 cube g 5 into 3 15 over 2 cube h 2 into 3 6. Next, g 12 over h 18 divided by minus 3 cube means 27, g 15 over 2 cube means 8, h 6. Keep it in bracket because we have negative sign. We are not allowed to write two operations close to each other. Next, if I have a space here, I can solve it here. Now, minus 27 over 8 minus 27 over 8 g 15 over 8 h to the power 6. So that will be written as At this stage, if I change this division sign to multiplication sign, see what happens. G12, if you allow me, just let me remove this so that I get a space to solve different steps. Next step would be G12 over H18. If I change division sign to multiplication sign, then what happens? Immediate term will be reversed. This will become 8H to the power 6 over 27 G to the power 15. How this happens? There is a rule that if you have changed division sign to multiplication, then the immediate term is reversed. So 27 G to the power 15, it was in numerator, now it will be in denominator, and denominator will become numerator. Now, very simple. Minus 8 into 1 minus 8, G12 H6 over 27 H18 G15. Right? I have multiplied numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. Next, minus 8 over 27 G12 minus 15 H6 minus 18. If you take a number from denominator to numerator, its value will be subtracted. G12 divided by G15, it will be G12 minus 15. We have seen as per law number 2 that if the bases are same and they are being divided, so their powers will be subtracted. And H6 divided by H18, it will be 6 minus 8. So it will be minus 8 over 27 G to the power minus 3 H minus 12. If you want to solve it further, so the next step, the last step could be, if you just leave a question at this stage, even then it's okay, it's fine. But if you write the last step, it would be minus 8 over 27 G cube H to the power 12. If you want to write down the answer in positive index, then you will write down these G to the power 3 and H to the power 12 in denominator. They were in numerator, they were in negative. So if you shift to the denominator, both will have with the positive indices. That was all about the intermediate level. So I'll advise you to solve the rest of the parts by yourself, and do let me know in your comment section that how you are like taking these lectures. And I have tried my level best to explain as much possible, as easy as it could be. So up till now we have dealt with the intermediate level. In my next video I'll solve questions from advanced level. Till then, thank you so much and take your great care. Allah Hafiz.